Namaste, and welcome to our continuing series, Interviews with Aurovilians. Today we have part 2 with Anandi. Namaste, Anandi. So after leaving Argentina, you came directly back to Auroville?
Of course, yeah.
When was that?
10 years ago. 10 years ago.
10 years ago, so it's
not easy, yeah.
2010.
I think so, 9 or 10,
Yeah.
Was not easy, Nara. I didn't find my Auroville at all.
Much had changed, huh?
1 year, every day I wanted to go back. Auroville cannot, Auroville, one day I said, oh, you stop this or you go away. Mother sent you here, if not you go. And I can tell you frankly, I cannot see myself outside. No. Here we have a lot of problems, but these are my problems, no? I can work with that. The others, no. But if she wants, she's going to send me back. I'm not saying I'm going to be here for always, because she did with me what she wanted always, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because when I came here, after my mother passed away, I said, I sell the house and I keep the money for a little place. And it was some little money, and I said, I have to go to Auroville because after I never more could go. How you get money in Argentina to come to India? It's impossible. And I came on holidays. I was already looking some places there because my work was in South America with Latin American people. I thought that was better there. No, she was right. I'm working better here. Because here I work with Mexican, Colombian, there was Argentina, Uruguay, Chile, and Brazil. But I didn't know that. And when I came, I say, I took a ticket with 1 month in Japan, because it was a group coming to Argentina at the same time that Auroville the mother they started. It was a couple also, Shinyoen. They were coming to Argentina regular, and they have helped me with my mother a lot, because it was not an easy issue to be with her till then, no? That was my real thing to finish my karma, if we can talk about that. My mission in this place was to work with my mother till she passed away. It was not easy, no easy at all. And also the country has collapsed. Everything was like, one day, sitting on my bed, I said to my mother, you think that I can, with all this, I cannot more, I'm alone, no brothers, no children, no cousins, my aunts didn't have kids. One day I said, mother, I cannot with that. And I could, and I'm here now. And
I'd like to ask you a little bit about how you began your work in Auroville this time. And what you are doing.
Okay. Well, I went on with teaching things. The first year I was not really physical in one school is this year. I always was doing things. And I do for teachers some things, because I'm a specialist on that. Also basic in mother's work, but training for teachers. I was doing some things. And I have some projects for the future. But I take care of all the Latin Americans. It's a lot of work. At this moment, thank Lord, last week was 14 Argentinians, now it's 4 more, because it's a holy tango also. No, the holy tango here, I didn't know that. And it was not here before, but brings a lot of people from all over the world, and Argentinians also. And also now next week, people coming from the embassy of Argentina in Delhi, because they have translated some important writers into Indian languages. And we want to do a presentation. No, I have a lot of work, and I'm still writing, singing. I sent the picture from the last week when we did the...
Yes, I saw it.
It's so complicated now, Auroville. There's so many problems here. And somehow my feeling is we have to go on with the positive things, because you cannot go against the others. And the play of force is quite powerful everywhere in the world.
Yes.
But here, 40 years, we were working for America One. Janet, we started in Janet's house. Janet, B, at the time was Ariamani, she's not coming anymore. And people that they are not more in Auroville, we still B and me from the very beginning. So happy. Now everything is a problem. Everything is difficult. You have always somebody say, no, that's not good. And you cannot stop that, no? Lara has started building something in America Place, and two people, one from Mexico, one from Canada, they stopped it. They went to the avenue to stop it, to block it. And it's like, I have not words to answer, you know? It's the same play of forces that before, outside. My feeling before was Auroville has problems, different than the problems outside. Now it's the same. The hour of God, possible. The hour of God, everything has to come up.
Yes.
Possible is that, but it's not easy sometimes.
So now what else are you doing in Auroville?
Well, what else? Taking care of all the cultural things from America. And now the ambassador is coming. I'm preparing something for presenting the books.
The ambassador from Argentina?
Sorry?
Ambassador from where?
He's the Secretary of Culture of the Argentine Embassy. Yeah. I think that we could do a lot of things, because my companion in Argentina, that's another magic thing, was a person from Bangalore that he was taken when he was 14 years old to Argentina. And he became the person taking care of a very, very well-known writer. One of these books is translated now. A writer from the Gaucho, no?
Oh.
Yeah, very interesting one. And Rama, my companion, he was collecting all the words that this writer had done in relation with his connection with India. He was a very, very spiritual man, but in Argentina they didn't say, because he was Christian, no? Catholic, Apostolic, and Roman. He was a very high family. And Rama was showing all the things that he was in relation with India. And this I want to present to these people to publish, because this is very important for India also.
Tell me about your feeling of opening to Sri Aurobindo and Mother in Auroville.
The opening?
In Auroville with the collective Auroville.
A week ago, a student of Mudachi asked me something that really hurt me. She said, she comes regularly, no? And she said, Anandi, I don't feel that Auroville is growing spiritual, that is like it's growing outside. And I couldn't say no, because I have the same feeling sometimes, that we are not enough growing in their direction, no? Auroville is growing fantastic. I'm a mentor for quite a lot of young people, and I say, my God, they could get lost now. It's not easy to find the internal work.
Are you able to speak to them of Sri Aurobindo and Mother? These people that you meet, these young people?
Oh, of course, I do that.
Is there anything in
the young people
Spanish for them?
I do. I translate a lot.
Okay.
I translate a lot. Now I'm very happy, because after I studied Ave Center in Argentina alone, never another person, in 86, 33, 34 years ago. And now, a year ago, I got somebody that accepted to be with me. Juan Manuel, that was here once, he's a painter, musician, very nice guy. He's with you. He's translating your interviews. Juan Manuel Tabela.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing, because I never met him personally, but we are in Facebook every day. It's fantastic.
Wonderful soul.
Wonderful soul. And he's doing Buenos Aires, I'm doing from here. He's learning, no? It's not easy at the beginning, but we are together. And now, another good news for me, because it's not easy sometimes that the Avia and Auroville accept these things. It was not easy that they accept that I need another person there. And now I got in Uruguay another Argentinian that has a center of yoga in Montevideo, the capital, and now we have Auroville Argentina and Auroville Uruguay. This for me is really, it's fantastic. And we didn't open Chile because of all this other situation that is going to be.
It's going to be.
Yeah. And for me, I tell you frankly, we need people from our continent.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
it's not, somebody told me, you are making Auroville. And I say yes, because it's too much on the head. And we are much more younger and much more South American, a little mad, but we need more, this energy, no? And now there is one volunteer at this moment is going to become Aurovilian. Yeah, there is one person from Chile that we never had before, and the mother is here, possibly going to stay, and the ex-wife also, 3 from Chile. And it's a couple with a girl waiting for the visa in Buenos Aires to come here. And Uruguay, this guy in Uruguay is fantastic, and I'm with them because they open Facebook Argentina, Auroville Argentina, and Facebook Uruguay. And I am the administrator of the two, and I send every day material. Things that happen here, Juan Manuel is waiting for this interview to put it, because when I say, yes, I know that he's in Facebook with you, he's fantastic. And the other guy also is fantastic. You know, we were not divided countries. Uruguay and Argentina, no Brazil, but all the rest, we were one country, no?
Oh.
We lose that, huh? We lose this unity.
So Brazil was separate?
No, yeah, because it was the Portuguese. But all the others were Spanish, no?
Okay.
Yeah. And why we work for America One here? Because we felt that we were all together. I passed 3 times The Liberator, the film of Simón Bolívar. You have to see that.
The what?
Simón Bolívar was the liberator.
Simón Bolívar, yes.
And there, he say all the time, we shouldn't allow ourselves to be divided. We are all sons of America. And for me, this is so powerful. Look, and also in the film, the British, they want to take advantage, they say, Washington say the same. Yes, we didn't listen to them. And because we are like we are, because we didn't listen.
Who said same?
Washington. The British say, Washington speak like you are all Americans. Yes. But we didn't listen to Washington, we didn't listen to Simón Bolívar, and we have Trump, Bolsonaro, in our continent, yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
I hope, because this moment is very crucial, no? Very crucial. Outside and inside.
Yes, very, very true.
Very crucial. And for me, what keeps me alive and fighting with my 80 years old is like
You are 80?
Yeah, 25th November I got it. Yeah, I cannot believe it, forget it. Ariamani sent me a mail. Are you sure? She knows me for the 70s. No? Are you sure? I said, no, my passport says 1939. What to that?
Yes.
Yeah, no, but my parents also, they were young. I think that people from our continent were younger than, no? I feel that, no? My parents were from Spain, but my mother went there when she was 14. My mother was almost 90, looking younger than me. I mean, we have genes also,
yes,
no? Yeah. In America, you know, my cousins from the same family in Spain, they were taller. When I went to Spain, the others were small, and in America they were almost 2 meters. No?
Mother said that humans would be growing larger.
Exactly.
Bigger.
And I tell you frankly, sometimes the people say, don't say that because you get people that they don't like from other continents. But my feeling for America, it was not by accident called the New World.
Yes.
Not an accident. And the Indians, the indigenous people for the full continent, they talk about we are an island. It's the only continent that is a piece of land. Yeah? With two oceans, and Andes like a vertebral column. No? And the Indians, I was working a lot with indigenous people, they call the continent Abiyala. And they say the mission of America is unity in diversity. And it's going,
They said that.
yeah, and it's going to happen when the condor and the eagle are going to fly together again.
When the
Eagle and the condor,
eagle and the condor.
yeah, it's the two birds that are going to fly again together. And for me, this is like, I tell you frankly, I work for that. And this, and Agenda 72, I'm translating into Spanish, all time, it seems that at the time Mother has a lot of problems in the ashram with the people. She said, never before. And Satpan was furious. And I said, no, I'm happy. Because it means that the consciousness is pushing and all the poison is coming up.
Yes.
And when I get home, I say, Anandi, the poison is coming up. I think that we're in one of these hours of God. I tell you, if it's not these two things, I wouldn't, sometimes I feel really like what I'm doing here is just the opposite for what I came.
The opposite for what you
Sometimes, yeah, the relation with the people. Look at the Matimandi garden, some part of this revival, no? But it's not only this, no? It's like things that come up that are exactly, I read the news of Argentina and have to go to a meeting here, it's not different. Before was different, no?
Tell me where you found a house. Where did you find a place to live?
Well, when I came, I had a little money for my little flat in Buenos Aires, and my money was exactly for the, I was in a, I don't know why we don't make more earth houses, they are fantastic and cheap. I bought one little house in Realization, was living till now there, my bicycle and my moped, with all the money that I brought. And I have a very small pension, and I don't spend a lot. I am okay with that. I never ask for money from Auroville, no?
You are teaching other things also.
Yeah, I'm teaching Mudra China.
Tell us about that. Tell us about that.
Well, this was another gift of the Mother, because when I went back to Argentina, it was not easy for me to be there. No, I was feeling very unprotected. No?
Why was it the feeling outside the house something dangerous?
Yeah, after I understood that the people that were killing and all that, it was there. I was receiving this.
I know, but the government had changed for the better.
Yeah, but the thing was there, no?
Okay.
Took me time to understand. No, the government was fantastic. You know what? Another magic trick with this little book, Monoso. I went to the.
What book?
Monoso was the name of the book, the kids' book. With this book, I went to the Secretary of Education and Culture to sell the books because I needed the money. And it was a very good writer in charge of that. He said, no, we need you here. Because they, for the democracy, they started projects from going to all the country with new things. No, we buy the book, but we need you giving workshop. And I was traveling by plane, the best hotel, everything organized, 6 years.
Oh.
With a video
that was 80 to 86.
With a video of Auroville and the book everywhere in the country. It was fantastic. And the people going on now, the teachers remember all the works that we did. We got also prize with one of the teachers, a very interesting prize. I'm thinking of Bolivar. The prize was for all the continent, was called, let me translate, or we invent or we fail. And because we did something very, very creative, we got the prize. And after we said, who is Simon Rodriguez? We didn't know. Simon Rodriguez was the teacher of Bolivar, with all these ideas funny and different. How is possible in our continent the teacher don't know about Simon Rodriguez?
Exactly, yes.
Why? Because it's not convenient that we do new education. It's for this I'm so keen on Bolivar. He was not himself if it wouldn't be for the teacher. He was pushing because he was a high class. Yeah, he had something inside, but he was a high class boy living in Europe. And the teacher was, you have something else to do. You have, and he made him who he was. No.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Do you feel that there has been progress towards harmony in South America?
In this moment, I went 3 years ago for my visa, definitive visa. And because I was invited to the ferry in Mexico, Guadalajara is a very important one, with my book of the kids, I jumped with the money into Mexico, and after I'm going to go down, I don't know how, and I did. I was in Mexico quite a long time. Mexico was the only one that had a horrible government, but all the others, they were together at that time.
Oh.
I was really feeling the dream of Bolivar is just Mexico changed, that thanks Lord it changed good, and it's gone. No, now we have a neo-Nazi. It's just the opposite at this moment. 3 years ago was fantastic.
It's the opposite now?
Yeah, but for me the same thing that in Auroville is the hour of God. The people has to understand that that's not good, because 50% understand, but 50% no. I read the news, no in USA, no in Argentina, no in Brazil. Half of the people still feeling that Trump is not too bad, no? Yes or no? Yeah? This for me is a moment, we are in a very crucial moment. 50%. You look at all the votation, it's almost 50 and 50. There is not more difference. Half of the population see more consciousness, and half of the population absolutely. You know, when I came, but it's good, because when I came to Argentina in 2015, the people were saying, no, never we were so bad. And I said, it's not true. Because when I came back in '86, to talk about the Auroville and all that was just, also it was a grade, no? Some people said, that's not true, this should be a sect. I mean, now the young people, they are more consciousness in ecology, they are more, look, now you have in Chile, in Argentina, all the young girls with this new feminism that I'm with, the other no, that really are on the street and they get beat and they don't care. They are there like our generation of the 60s and 70s, but better, because they have not this pushing that we used to have. They are more open, more plastic. What is going on for me in South America, in America in general, is needed. It's needed that they have to see what is wrong to get really the new thing, and the young people are there, very consciousness.
What do you feel about some of the positive things in Auroville?
What I feel? For instance, the other day was fantastic, no? The group of Aurelio, they always come. And the other day, Aurelio get into something like, I could say, shamanic. The way that he was singing the other day, I said to him, I also was singing. I almost brought my little box here, and I didn't want it. Me also, because I feel a lot the thing from our earth is very powerful. America has something, and from north to south, very powerful, but the native people is there.
Yes.
And also my parents are from Europe. I'm not European. I was living in Europe, but it was not my home. It's there or it's here. I mean, Europe would be more convenient for me, but I cannot be there, no? Because I have the nationality, no? But I cannot be there. I could die, no? Well, if she sent me, sorry, if she sent me, yeah. Okay, I feel not, but anyway, this I over. But we are alive, you know.
And what harmony is there in Auroville that you feel?
What I feel is in little things. I say today to Paula, because the nice picture that came from that event. Also, Nirima did a very good video, but I'm so bad. Nirima, the government boss, she came. And she did a beautiful video with all the music, but I don't know how to take it. Somebody is going to help me. There was something very powerful, and when you do something positive, you feel that it's, wow. Well, inside the matrimony for me is always inside and under. I go every day. It's like
you go every day.
Almost.
Almost every day.
Yeah. No up but down. I stay downstairs and in the tree opposite. I do my mudra chi. It's the mudra chi of Savitri came under this tree. Is a very powerful one. One day I'm going to share with people. But it's too strong, it's not for everybody, no? Mudra chi also is not for everybody. Tango class has 20, 30, 40, and I have 4. But it's normal, no? It's normal. Anyway, and you asked me the harmony. When we do things like that, you feel. For instance, the last 2 or 3 mudra chi classes is one mudra that say we bring the light down into ourselves. The 2 or 3 last classes, it was so powerful that I had to stop. Look, now again. I had to stop. I said to people, sorry, the light came, and they say, yes, we feel it. It's something that is coming, look. From me, from the 5th of December, was the first time in Auroville. With Mother, I always get physically. But this
with Mother, you
always this thing that comes down on the darshan is coming in my body. But never was Auroville. And the 5th December, last year, I was in my bed, I feel like not moving. Sometimes I don't go anywhere. It was something powerful coming into the matter. So powerful. I was 2 or 3 days feeling this sense. It never happened to me in Aurovillo's day. In Mother's Day, yeah, but not in Aurovillo. And for me, since the 5th December till now, is something very wrong, but it's something also very powerful coming down. Very powerful.
What is wrong?
Huh?
You say there's something wrong.
Wrong is that people fighting and bullying and sending another Aurovilian to prison. I mean, things that never have happened before, no? Or the fighting the matrimony. I mean, it's really, it's things that they are quite heavy, no? No little things, no? No fighting among 2 people. It's much more than that. It's like there is a force pushing people to do really. But the other positive thing is fantastic.
It's true.
Wow. For me, this is true. And yesterday I found in a book, I translated into Spanish, I'm going to send today to my 2 people in Argentina and Uruguay. Mother said to Hilda, yeah, it's true that the negative forces are working. You listen to the people from one ear and put it out for the other, Mother said. But, Mother says something very powerful. The negative forces are true, but are false, not true. The true is the divine forces, and if you hold on that, this is what's holding you. And I do now like that. I mean, it's because I have problems at this moment in my work. Really not nice at all. I never have had before. Argentina is a widely competitive society, and I have a problem here 3 years ago that I never had there. Very powerful here. And this sometimes comes, and now I do what Mother say, Ma, shh, how the other thing go. It's a play of forces, very powerful. No?
Have you had any experiences with Mother Sri Aurobindo that you could share with us?
Yes. I had to talk with the man that is doing films about the people that have met the Mother, no? Because he has to do also with the one that we didn't meet physically. Because when I came, I never came for any spiritual thing. Nothing. My God was in the university one day. I said, I don't discuss anymore. if he exists, he understands me. I never, because in Buenos Aires, the Muslim, the Jewish, everyone has a right. And I said, no, I don't discuss God anymore. If he exists, he's going to understand me. I used to say that God was the man with capital M. How is it? Yeah, in English it's M, no? In Spanish it's H. All that we are, this is God. Basta, never more discussion. And when I came here, I came with this thing. I didn't know. If I have listened in that documentary film, they speak about God. I didn't listen that. Why? Because I wouldn't have come. I saw the film 2 or 3 times in Europe when I came back, just to see Aurovilians again. Yeah, they speak about God. I didn't listen that. I listened the new society, the education, no money, what I needed to listen. They fish you in good, no? With a good meat. And when I came here, I was helping sometimes Sushila with translating Spanish letters. She used to come to the flower room to give me letters. And she found for me the token to go to Sherrodin's room. And I was waiting for her to go because I was not interested in seeing the room where he was. At the time I was like knowing spiritual things. And I said, it's a museum. I'm not interested to see where he was.
You were agnostic.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. For me, spiritual was the poetry and the music, and that was my connection.
Yeah.
That I read since I was 10 years old.
So what happened then?
No religion. And I was waiting for Sushila going, because I didn't want to see the room. I wasn't interested. What the bed where he was sleeping that I was doing with my heroes in Argentina, I'm not interested. And she didn't go. She stays, and I had to come into. After. The only thing that I remember is the picture of him sitting. Nothing else. Nothing else. And suddenly, what's the name? The brother of Champaclal. That was there. After Champaclal was there. The brother of...
Basuda? Basuda?
Yeah, the brother of Champaclal.
Oh, the brother of Champaclal.
Yeah. He came, he touched me and said, girl, at the time was 9 o'clock to go to the room. You have to go. Everybody has gone. I couldn't understand the talk. I was turning all this hour. Today you cannot because they put you out. But he allowed me, and I was alone 2 hours, 1 hour and a half. And I was not really, like I have to take some drug or something like that. And I said, no, you have to go. And I look around, there's nobody. No, it's off, you are alone. I look again at the picture of him, and I went. And I was at the door, no, it was lunchtime. It was not 9 o'clock. Because I was at the door of the ashram till 5 o'clock, like that. Yeah, look. From 12 to 5, absolutely, like if I have smoke or take some drugs. Yeah, I came back home 5:30.
You felt Sri Aurobindo all this time?
I mean, I don't know, I was not in this plan anymore. And I understood that this was not only the bed of a hero, it was something else.
Yes,
and
yes.
For me, that room and the matriman, there is 2 places to go.
Exactly.
I always come here.
Exactly.
And when it's my birthday, it's 25th November. 24 is a very important day. I come on the 23rd, I stay here in Pondi 2 days, and after I go home. No, for me it's very powerful. Mother is there, Aurobindo is here, no? In his room, no? No, it's a powerful. Since that, I came into a spiritual way, because I understood that was something else.
Yes,
No?
yes.
Yeah, it's very interesting, because it's nice because I came like, no, because Santa, should have been in this room, the people. No, for me, was I didn't want to go, no? No, fantastic. Yeah, I'm very thankful. Every day I write in my diary, thanks to Sholovindo the mother, and I say, what, I mean, I'm translating, what will be me without you? Nothing. Every day I write that. What will be me without Sholovindo the mother? Nothing. It wouldn't be me, no. And that's something that for me, holding me in all the problems and all that. Because I'm with them, no? It's like, they're with me, I mean, they're inside, no? Very powerful. When I was in Patagonia, sometimes very difficult times, no? We were living in Patagonia with Rama, near a lake, in a beautiful place, but not easy. I remember the news, Mauna was sending me the news, and I read that the Aurovilian went to get hug from the mother. And I say, what's that? Mother is with me in Patagonia, and the Aurovilians go to have hugs from the mother in Kerala. I was so cross. Yeah, because you have the mother where you stay, no?
Exactly.
And for me, it's so powerful that. Thanks, Lord. Thanks, Lord. I'm very grateful. Yeah.
Thank you, Anandi.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Because we don't talk about these things.
Yes,
usually,
yes.
no? Thank you, yeah.
Namaste.